What's up everyone, and welcome back. My name is Lee and I've been breeding bettas off and on for the past 28 years. The more I read and study about the colors of betta, the more complicated it becomes. So I'm going to try and attempt to explain betta coloring in terms that most newbies would understand, because I too struggle with it for a long time. Today's information have been gathered from books, articles, and my personal experiences. I'll make sure to leave references in the description below. So why would anyone care about the science behind betta colors? For most, you shouldn't. And if that's the case, then this video might be boring. Now I would advise you to go watch my other videos. Now if you haven't noticed, most of my videos are not entertainment. It's mostly focused on the business side of this hobby. So to first understand betta colors, we need to understand pigments and how pigments work. First, pigments are tiny little cells that makes up the color of our skin that are capable of filtering certain colors and not others. Second, natural sunlight has all the colors of the rainbow. I know, the sun is yellow. Where the heck is the rest of the rainbow colors? I don't know, but for the sake of not going off topic, let's just stick to what the scientists say. Based on our human DNA, our pigment colors ranges from dark brown to pale yellow. Bettas are no different, except they have more variety of colors and sometimes patches of different pigments. For example, the natural sunlight hits the scales of this fish and the pigments filter all the colors of the rainbow except blue. Because blue did not get filtered, the blue bounces back and that's the color our eyes see. With betta, there are 5 primary types of pigments that are stacked on top of each other. Starting from the closest to the fish's skin is the clear yellow, also known as cellophane, then red, then black, then iridescent, which is that glossy rainbow shine on the back. Then in 2004, a Thai breeder bred some modern betta with wild bettas, creating the dragon color. Let's now run a quick test. What happens when the yellow pigments and iridescent pigments are expressed? We get a green betta. As Inglorious Betta said, quote, "What we see depends on the most dominant color," close quote. One thing to note, wild bettas are generally not as colorful as your selective breeding bettas or your bettas at your local stores. If you think about it, it makes total sense. The wild betta would want to blend in and camouflage with its natural environment, which is tan and brown. I mean, if I was a betta, I don't think I'd want to go around sporting quiet colors or bright red. I'd stick out like a sore thumb to all the predators around me. According to Adam Schwartz, a popular hobbyist in Europe, he explained that the diet and environment of a betta plays a huge role with the betta's pattern and colors. Furthermore, he said the color and scale pattern of the betta fish is dependent on their genetics, but it's also influenced by their diet and the environment in which they live in. Since fish can't naturally produce pigments, they have to get it from their diet. I completely agree with Adam on this. I recently bred a set of giant koi bettas. 2 of these bettas were purposely fed live food only, which includes mosquito larvae, blackworms, and daphnia. Their colors came in way before their siblings, and it could very well be that I just got lucky and chose the ones that had colors coming in first. I also believe that sunlight enhances the colors in all fishes. Here's what I know for sure. During the summers, if I spend a lot of time outside, my pigment gets darker. We call that a tan, and I believe it's the same for our bettas. Mostly that iridescent color gets enhanced a lot. So if you're looking to get the most potential color out of your betta, placing your betta near a window to receive natural sunlight would help. Before I go, if you've learned one thing from this or enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing or hit the thumbs up. I'll see you soon.